Today's story feels like science fiction stepping into real life. For decades, humanoid robots were prototypes locked inside research labs. They were slow, unstable, more a promise than a reality. But something changed this year. Suddenly, almost overnight, four of the world's most advanced humanoid robots, Tesla Optimus, Figure 02, Unitree H1, and Apptronik Apollo, have started moving out of labs and walking directly into factories, warehouses, hospitals, and defense facilities. This explosion is not random, it's coordinated, it's intentional. And it is the beginning of what many engineers are calling the birth of a new labor species, machines shaped like us, designed to replace the one thing AI still couldn't solve: human physical work. So tonight, let's sit down and unpack what's really happening behind this silent robotic revolution, why global adoption is accelerating at extreme speed, and what the next 24 months might look like for the world. Let's start with a simple observation. Until recently, I could think, write, plan, and create. But it couldn't lift a box. It couldn't walk up a staircase. It couldn't pick up a tool from the floor and place it on a shelf. The moment robots learned to move like humans, the game changed. Tesla Optimus, version 2.0, is no longer a joke. Just 2 years ago, Optimus was a man in a suit on stage. Today, Optimus Gen 2 is lifting weights, sorting objects, and performing fine motor tasks with striking precision. The most shocking part? Its hands. Those hands have become Tesla's secret weapon, capable of manipulating objects with delicate pressure control. Behind the scenes, Tesla teams are already deploying Optimus in their own factories for repetitive assembly tasks. They are not testing a robot, they are training an entire future workforce. Figure 02, the first robot hired by a major tech giant, Figure Robotics, made global headlines this year when one of the world's biggest companies quietly signed a commercial deal with them. Suddenly, the world realized something profound. Humanoid robots were no longer prototypes. They were products. Figure 02's capabilities are built around natural movement, fluent speech recognition, and cloud-connected decision-making. When it moves, it doesn't look like a robot. It looks like a person whose face has been blurred. And that's exactly why industries are lining up. Unitree, the fastest humanoid to ever exist. Then comes Unitree, the Chinese robotics company that shocked the world with the H1 model. This robot doesn't just walk, it sprints. It's currently the fastest humanoid robot on Earth, clocking speeds that would outrun most humans. And China has already started pushing these robots into logistics hubs, manufacturing sites, and disaster response units. For China, humanoids are not a luxury. They are a strategic priority. Apptronik Apollo, built like an industrial athlete. Apptronik, based in Austin, took a different approach. Apollo looks clean, sleek, almost friendly. But underneath that friendly design, its motors and joints are engineered for heavy-duty industrial use. Walmart, one of the world's largest employers, has already signed a deal to start deploying Apollo robots across their supply chain. This was the first time a mainstream retail giant openly said it. We want humanoid robots in large numbers. And when Walmart makes a move, the entire retail industry quietly follows. Why is adoption exploding now? Let's pause for a moment. Why is humanoid adoption suddenly accelerating? 3 big reasons. Reason 1, labor shortages everywhere. From the US to Japan to Europe, industries are facing a silent crisis. Fewer young people want factory jobs. Warehouses can't find workers. Hospitals are short-staffed. Humanoids aren't replacing people. They're filling jobs nobody wants anymore. Reason 2, the cost curve has finally dropped. 5 years ago, a humanoid robot cost more than a luxury apartment. Today, early pricing is approaching that of a mid-size family car, and dropping fast. The moment the cost falls below the annual salary of a worker, adoption goes vertical. That moment is almost here. Reason 3, AI plus robotics has merged earlier. AI lived inside computers. Now it lives inside bodies. Large language models like GPT, Gemini, and Claude are being connected to the movement systems of humanoid robots. The result is something humanity has never experienced before: Machines that can understand instructions like a human and act on them like a trained worker. Pick that up. Clean this area. Move these boxes. Inspect this damage. Robots can now do all of this through natural language. The next 24 months. What's coming? Companies are already predicting that by 2026, factories will have corridors where robots and humans work side by side. Warehouses will run 24 hours a day without breaks. Hospitals will use humanoids for lifting patients, carrying equipment, and handling dangerous materials. Even restaurants and hotels are testing early models for cleaning, maintenance, and kitchen support. The world is preparing for something we've never had before: a second workforce. A workforce that doesn't get tired, doesn't get sick, doesn't quit. And each month, these robots get smarter, stronger, and cheaper. A new chapter for humanity. So where does this leave us? We're witnessing the early stage of a transformation that will reshape economies, industries, and everyday life. Just like the internet changed communication, humanoid robots will change labor. This isn't the rise of machines, it's the rise of a partnership, where humans think and humanoids work. The question now is simple. Are we ready for a world where millions of robots walk among us, not as science fiction characters, but as coworkers? Because that world is no longer coming someday. It has already begun.